Well, unfortunately, there was no sleeping in for us this morning. Schools are on a regular schedule. So I quickly fell back into old habits of getting up and getting an energy drink first thing, Alani Nu cherry slush. And while I may be up bright and early, the plan for today is to skip breakfast, dirty fasting in the morning, and low carb lunch, dinner, snacks, desserts the rest of the day. If you're looking for easy, low carb keto meal ideas, recipes that get you in and out of the kitchen really quickly, you've came to the right place. Am I the perfect example of a keto lifestyle? No, my life's not perfect. Some days I eat more, some days I eat less. Every day's different. I've made it sustainable, it works for me, and that's what matters. Stick around for the chat later. There's some stuff we need to catch up on, but for now, I'm gonna go put some makeup on, fix my hair, get some things done around the house, and I'll be back in a second. It's a little after 1, and I managed to fast longer than I was planning. I'm gonna throw together a quesadilla. I meal prepped a massive crock pot full of seasoned shredded chicken to get us through the week. All I did was add multiple large chicken breasts to the crock pot, a few seasonings, salt, and a can of this Roll Gold tomato love. It's a chili starter, which is seasoned diced crushed tomatoes, but it also has a taco flavor. I let that cook all day and then shredded the chicken apart. For the quesadilla, I'm going to be using one of the Mission's Carb Balance flour tortillas. These have 4 net carbs. I added butter to a pan and then I crisp it up on both sides. Added some Fiesta Blend shredded cheese and some jalapenos. Then I just pile on the chicken. I leave it in the pan so that the cheese has time to melt. And it's that simple. I like to cut it in half. Sometimes I'll dip it in guacamole, sour cream, maybe even a little salsa. These make for a fast lunch. It's done in less than 5 minutes. I'm getting in quite a bit of protein from the chicken, and these fill me up. And to drink, I just filled up my Stanley with ice water, and I'm going to sip on it. Let me start out by taking my dirty glasses off. You guys know I wear glasses pretty much 24/7 unless I'm asleep or I'm filming. And the only reason I take them off when I'm filming is because there's a glare and I don't want there to be a distraction. Today's chat is going to be jam-packed full of things I need to go over. And one of them is sad, at least for me and my family. We'll get to it in just a second. First thing I want to do though is put some lip oil on, but I had to show you. It was probably about a month ago at this point that I ordered this tinted lip oil off of Amazon, and as you can tell, I've already used it all. I don't think I've ever used an entire lipstick, lip gloss, anything ever. So the fact that this is all gone should tell you something. Short backstory. Horribly chapped lips. My 2 daughters kept saying, lip oil, lip oil, lip oil, please step away from the chapstick, Ma. So I went on Amazon, found the one that had the highest rating, which was the best selling, and I wanted something that was not only a lip oil, but also a tint. That's when I found this brand, and the color I went with was called Apple Fig. Now that it's all gone, I reordered, but I went one color deeper. It's more of a deep purple, I think. It's called Apple Plum, and I've not tried it yet. So let me go ahead and swipe that on my lips, and we'll just see how dark purple it is. Okay, so this is one of those that when you put it on your lips, it's not just automatic color like a lipstick. It takes it just a few seconds, but all I do is swipe it across and that's it. Now it does take a few seconds and there you go. I'm obsessed. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this color as much as I did the Apple Fig, but I'm gonna give it a shot. No, this isn't a sponsored video. They have no idea who I am. I purchased this with my own money. I just want you to know. If you're looking for a tinted lip oil, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one I like. I will link the old one, the Apple Fig, and the new one that I just got, the Apple Plum, down in the description box in case you're interested. Now let's move on to today's sip and snack and chat, which does include a review. Prime Hydration drink. The only reason I picked this one up is because it suckered me in with the flavor, which is cherry freeze. And I love all things cherry. I have never had a Prime hydration drink. I just recently tried the Prime energy drinks because they were on clearance at Sam's, so I bought a case, and I've not been a fan. Personally, I didn't think they tasted wonderful, so I'd been adding some of my Jordan Skinny syrups to them just to tweak the flavors. Cherry freeze, I thought I'd give it a shot. It was on an end cap at Walmart for $1.88. It was with the Alani Nu Cherry Twist, which is a cherry limeade flavor. So they had the two new cherry drinks grouped together. One is an energy drink. This one has no caffeine. Gluten-free and caffeine-free, like I said. Main ingredient in this is water and coconut water concentrate. Sweetened with sucralose and Ace K, 20 calories, 0 fat, 0 protein, and 5 total carbs. Got to be from that coconut water. It says there's 845 milligrams of electrolytes in total. There's antioxidants and 250 milligrams of BCAAs, which I have no idea what that is. And truthfully, I don't feel like Googling it. So if you know where to put it. This bottle is 16.9 fluid ounces, and if you check out the bottom, it looks like it's a milky color. Oh, shake well before drinking. That's probably a good idea. Let me do it. Okay, well, let me see if I can even get it open. Okay, let's see how it smells first. Okay, what is that? It is a strong cherry scent, but it reminds me of something. Is it medicine or is it like those cherry air fresheners that you hang in the car? I think it's like the cherry air fresheners. Yep, definitely a milky pink color. Well, bottoms up. Oh, that's got a kick to it. I've not been liking things that are sour lately for some reason. Things that pack a punch, and this has that. And not in a good way. Nope. I don't like it. Just put that lid back on there. Good thing I brought a water with me. Personally, I'm not a fan of the cherry freeze. Really quick, let me tell you what I'm having for snack. Last time we were at Sam's Club, we spotted the Lily's peanut butter cups. This is something they're only carrying for a limited time, so we picked up a bag. 2 cups is considered a serving, and that would be 15 total carbs or 3 net carbs. I'm only gonna have 1 because I'm not really that hungry, but I do want something sweet. And there's no better combo than peanut butter and chocolate. Let me grab my Post-it note, things to talk about. I cannot be the only person that has a million Post-it notes around the house everywhere, so that hopefully I don't forget anything, and yet I still manage to forget almost everything. Okay, let me talk about the sad thing. I did mention it in a video for the members only, so they got a heads up. That video was the end of January, so if you are a member, don't forget to go check out those monthly videos that get released. Those are just bonus content chats, and they have nothing to do with keto and low carb. It's just us chatting. But anywho, the sad news for my family is Chris is going back to work. He has been home since the first week of July. So 7 months, is that right?
August, September, October, November, December, January, February.
Yes, 7 months that he's been home, and we have enjoyed every single second of it. But now our insurance has ran out, and what he does is work 6 to 7, 8 months out of the year, builds our insurance up, and then he takes normally anywhere from 3 to 6 months off. This time it just ended up being a little longer because he was waiting for the weather to be cooperative. He was actually supposed to leave on February 5th, but something changed at the job site and they called and said, be here on the 12th. So February 12th will be his first day back and he is headed up to New York. The same place he was before he came home this past time. If he stays through spring break and summer, me and Briley, or maybe even me, Briley, and Kerrigan, we'll go up there and stay with him and visit. Next thing I want to chat about. Let's call this one a favor to me that could possibly end up benefiting you or maybe someone you love. I'm not sure if you saw my most recent video, which is that new series I started. And what I'm going to do is link it for you here in the cards and I'll put it down in the description box. The new series is basically this. It's a sip and chat. It's like a podcast, vlogcast, sip and chat all rolled up into one. And I discuss what I feel are important topics. Things that have touched my life, things that may make your journey easier, just ways to help us with that struggle. Episode 6 was a really important one for me because I talked about a video that I watched that literally changed the direction my life was headed at the time. It was after my type 1 diabetes diagnosis when I was feeling probably the worst I'd ever felt in my entire life, which is saying a lot. I was just mentally stuck in a place that I couldn't get out of, and I watched a video that was suggested on YouTube out of the blue, and seriously, it changed everything for me. I don't know where I would have ended up or what would have happened if I hadn't have seen that video. But because I saw that video, I subscribed to the channel it was on, and then just recently they uploaded an interview with Dr. Jason Fung. If you don't know who that is, let me enlighten you just a little. He's been called the founder of modern intermittent fasting for weight loss. He's a nephrologist, he's a kidney specialist, and he's done the hard work. He did what no other doctors seem to be willing to do at this point. He figured out why over 70% of the population is overweight and obese, and why typical diets that our healthcare team suggests us to go on don't work. And not only that, he tells us what does work. Anyways, you would be doing me and possibly yourself a huge favor in watching episode 6. I hope it helps you or someone you love as much as it has helped me. I'm going to have to wrap up the chat here. I'm sure it was already exceptionally long. When I got up this morning, I had literally zero plans for today other than recording this video. But just a few minutes ago, my oldest, Preston, my 27-year-old, called out of the blue and said, hey, why don't we all go out to eat tonight as a family and have some time together and maybe go to the arcade afterwards, get together, hang out, and enjoy each other's company. So I need to go change clothes because right now I just have an athletic top on and a pair of yoga pants. That way, as soon as everybody's ready to leave, I'm not the last one and I'm not the reason we're running late. See, I'm going to get on top of things today. Wherever we end up eating, I will let you know and I'll show you what I get. But I'll be back in a second. Now, don't forget everything that I mentioned down in the description box. Tonight for dinner, we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse. We got there at 5, but unfortunately it was packed and we didn't get seated till 6:45. Since we rarely eat out, I decided to splurge and I went with the New York strip. Remember when I said that they were packed? Our food didn't come out till 7:45. Normally, I get the house salad, but this time I decided to go with Caesar. No croutons. I got an order of green beans and then this gorgeous New York strip. To drink, I had water. By the time we were done, it was 9 o'clock. And then we headed on over to the arcade where we stayed till 11. We played a lot of games, but mostly we always focus on the claw machines. And this time, the kids racked up. While I was there, I did manage to drink another bottle of water, but I didn't eat anything else the rest of the night. Probably because that steak filled me up. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm going to do my best to get Chris in several videos before he leaves. Thanks for hanging out with me. Remember to subscribe and check out that description box where I've got tons of discounts, and everything mentioned today will be linked there. And in case nobody's told you today, you've got this, and I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.